Hey, cats, what's good? Hope your morning is going well for you, but unfortunately, I may have to ruin it a little bit, right? We are going to discuss Biden's new mortgage rule from executive fiat that is going to punish you for being responsible and paying your bills on time. I didn't want to hear about it, but if you do, here you go.
Like '07 and '08, when we were throwing money at people who could not repay their loans. I know it's on a smaller scale, but it looks similar to me. How about you?
100%, Stuart, and it's bizarro world. That fee that's charged, PMI, which is personal mortgage insurance, that fee that FHA charges is intended to punish those with lower credit scores and riskier loans to basically level the playing field from a risk perspective. What are we doing? We're doing the opposite. If you have a high credit score, and 680 is a good credit score, you have to pay more. And we're talking about real money. This could be $100 a month more, depending on the size of your loan. So it makes no sense.
We're coming to get you! Welcome in, savages. Thanks for coming as always. Appreciate the stop. Good morning to you. Unfortunately, I may have to put a little bleak cloud over this beautiful, bright, sunny Saturday morning. All right, so what I'm talking about there is Biden's newest executive order kicking in on May 1st that, again, is going to punish you for being responsible and paying your bills on time, right? And what I mean by that is this guy's putting out a 1% tax on mortgages if you have a credit score of 680 or higher, all right? And if you have more to put down, if you've slaved, scrimped, and saved, and you have a 20% down payment, you will be taxed the highest. Right? Let that sink in for a minute. So this will be a 1.1% tax on mortgages and a 1.7% reduction for subprime or toxic loans. You know what I mean? It's pretty sad. This is just another bedridden wealth redistribution scheme. And this actually comes at a horrible time, right, economically for the country. Inflation is high, interest rates are high, the dollar is vastly losing its value on an almost hour-to-hour basis. The housing market has been on a downward since the Fed started raising rates, down from annual home sales of over 6 million to just over 4. That's a pretty large reduction. And it also comes at a time when houses are averaging about $100,000 more per since February 2020. This is some absolute, Marxism here. This is destroying, the middle class. And again, the dollar to, subsidize those that have lived above their means, made poor decisions, and refused to save money. All right. And, I myself am just like a large group of this country. As a young guy, I destroyed my credit before I even actually had it. It took me a better part of my adult life to turn that around. Now proudly over a 750, well over a 750, and I will be punished if I want to provide a home for my lady or my family. I mean, you almost can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that it's reality, but, here we are. This comes after, obviously, we survived a pretty major housing crash in 2008 that was set off by handing out subprime loans, right? Starting under the Clinton admin, through the Bush admin, after even that potato came before Congress several times. I think more than a handful, if I'm not mistaken, to warn of the dangers of the subprime loan market and how it had the ability to crash the economy. It was bucked off as we have to help the less fortunate and the minorities, right? But you're not helping anyone if you're destroying the economy across the country. Okay, and this comes, when buying a house is already a pretty complex situation. It's referred to in certain circles as a financial colonoscopy. And this just adds red tape, cost, and confusion. I mean, if anything, this is going to drive home sales down even further. Who in their right mind is going to say, I've slaved, I got all this money saved, my credit score is great, I want to purchase a home, but I also want to subsidize the neighbor down the road that's a complete and has done nothing but make poor decisions. I mean, nobody wants that. No one's going to want to accept that. And you could make it a 0.1%, and it's still a big boom. I mean, you're already, they steal on an average for a person that actually produces in this country about 33.33% of everything you make through taxation, whether that's payroll, luxury, sales, property, yada, yada. And now they want to tax you another 1.1% just because you're able to pay your bills. This is bizarro world. I don't know how this is legal, and I don't know how it's even being remotely accepted. I hope that the Supreme Court steps in pretty quickly and injuncts this, because if it's not anti-constitutional, I don't understand how anything could be more. All right, you guys tell me how I'm heartless, tyrannical, draconian, and how I should want to pay for people that suck at life. All right? Like, share, subscribe. Smell you later.